Richard Mabey presents.
Floyd, turn around and say hello to your fans. Floyd, Opie, Floyd, turn around and say hello to your fans. Opie, say hello to your fans. Opie, hey Opie, say hello to your fans. Opie, say hello to your fans. Opie. Floyd. Floyd. Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. It is Tuesday, March 18th, 2025 at 1:24 in the early afternoon. Got a big show planned, big show planned for today. In the back porch, hanging out in the back porch. Floyd's here looking outside, grooving. It's really nice weather. Opie just came on to the back porch, aka the Lanai. So I'll get into the show into a minute, but big comic book show coming up Friday, March 28th and Saturday, March 29th. As you can tell, I got a bit of a sore throat today. Joe Pieces, big comic book show in Wearsdale, Florida on Highway 42. Highway 42. Go on, to get more details, go on the Comic Book Connection. Go on the Comic Book Connection. You can Google Comic Book Connection or go put in all one big word, thecomicbookconnection.com. Give you details. And yes, Joe's going to have a lot of the 50-cent comic books. Toy show. And here's the big deal. The super sale. All $5 books, normally 6 for $25, will be $4 each and 6 for $20. That's a really good deal. So he's going to have the barn, the affectionately known as the barn, and that's the high-end comic books that are for sale, mostly Golden Age, Silver Age, and then some Bronze Age, and then like key issue, like really super duper key issue, Copper Age and Modern Age. Just to give you an idea, Golden Age is anything before 1960. Basically, the 60s are, I feel a sneeze. Hold on. Opie's so cute. He's sitting here by my side here on the couch. On the couch here, on the wicker couch here on the back porch. He's so cute. He's just so cute. He really is cute. Opie, say hello to your fans. Opie. He's kind of shy today. And I'm back. So the 1950s and before the 1950s is the Golden Age. 1960s is Silver Age. 1970s is Bronze Age. 1970s is Copper Age. 1980s is Bronze Age. And then anything after in the 90s and on up is modern times. So again, go on Comic Book Connection, March 28th, March 29th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., rain or shine. you'll get some really good deals. I mean, really good deals. I'm gonna have some fun here. This is today's comic page or funny page. Now, they used to call it the funny pages, and now they call it the funny page. Because I remember the old days when I was a kid, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. There was the there were two types of newspapers: morning newspapers and evening newspapers. And it was the Patterson Morning Call. And then, actually, there were three. There were newspaper editions that came out about 3 o'clock, and then there was newspapers that came out like 5:30, 6 o'clock. So it was the Patterson Morning Call, Passaic Herald News, the Morristown Daily Record, the Bergen Record, the Dover Advance, the North Star Ledger, New York Times, and missing Patterson Evening News, and there were a couple of others. When you went to Moe's Sweet Shop, the newspapers were in the back. He had the swivel stools, about 8 or 9 swivel stools at the counter, and he had about 4 or 5 little tables set up, and you went all the way in the back, and the newspapers were on. It was like this, like a drum riser, this elevated shelf, and there would be like a dozen newspapers, different newspapers spread out, and then it was the comic books and magazines. And he had quite an assortment of comic books. He had the Harveys and the Gold Keys and the Dells and the DCs and the Marvels. And then what was the other one? Charlton Comics. So at any given time, Moe had about, and the Mad magazines, Crack magazine, Sick magazine. They were all satire magazines. And then the Hot Rod magazines and the Model Car and Racing, and the Rocket Science magazines. Oh man, he had at any time he had about 30 different titles of comic books on the shelf. But I love the comics. So pickles, I like pickles. Here it is here, pickles. I like pickles. Block 1. I guess it's grandpa. Yeah, grandpa's talking to grandson. I guess I do tend to talk about the past a lot, don't I? And the little grandson says, "Yeah, all the time." That would be me. That would be me as a grandpa. I'm not a grandpa, but that would be me as a grandpa. Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. This is funny. So Grandpa says, "I probably should concentrate more on the future and stop living in the past." That's me. That's me to a T. Look at this. Grandpa's talking to the kid, grandkid, grandson. And now they're out walking around. But the thing is, I really like the past. That is me. Oh, it's too funny. And then Grandpa says to the little boy, grandson, "You wouldn't believe how cheap gasoline is there in the past." I remember when I was 17, September of 1970. Dad met me halfway, and I had money saved up from mowing lawns. Then I had a summer job that summer at the nursing home in Poltergeists. The curtain just moved by itself. I had worked at the Tally Ho nursing home in Boonton Township that summer, and I saved my money. And Dad met me halfway, and I paid for half of it, and Dad paid for half the Ford Falcon. Let's see here. Pooch Cafe. So the little dog's talking to this, I don't know what this is, like a Martian. Little dog says, "What? You're from Pluto? That's not even a planet." And the Martian outer space guy says, "It is not." Pooch Cafe. He's talking to the Martian here. He's talking to the Martian. Let's see. It says, so the dog says, "Nah, they demoted that hunk of rock years ago. Didn't you Plutonians know?" So the outer space guy says, "That would explain why we get such a bad seat at the annual solar system conference." He's talking to the dog. Cracks me up. So the dog says, "Wait, there's an annual solar system conference? How come Earth never gets invited?" And he says, "Awkward." Obviously, Earth is where they're going to attack. That's funny. Rose is a rose. So anyway, Papa's reading to the little son. "The captain observed the dark clouds." And the little boy says, "Daddy, I'm really tired." He's reading the kid a story. The kid's tired. The kid's tired. And the kid says, "Just read the good parts." It cracks me up. Just read the good parts. Just read the good parts. And the Papa says, "Pirate ship, fast winds, powerful waves, sails ripped, sea monster, desert island. Now I have questions." The kid is just like, shoo. So Cosmo, he's the reporter, and you got Buzz there. Buzz is like the cool guy, the cool old guy, you know. So Cosmo says, "What do you do for fun, Buzz?" There he is. "What do you do for fun, Buzz?" And Buzz says, "I drive 5 miles an hour in the passing line." It's like, be right back. I'm back. The fellow in the back, he's doing his I don't know, spraying or something, or putting fertilizer in the backyard. The yards are real close. The houses are really close together. I feel kind of silly reading the comics to myself. Crankshaft. I like Crankshaft. Ooh, he's reading Superman. "When I was a young man, I had a Superman coloring book, which I saw was printed by the Salfield Publishing Company." Oh, I like this one. This is really cool. He's got the Superman coloring book. I'm probably like the same age as this Crankshaft character, because I remember I had a Superman coloring book, and I had a Batman coloring book too. I was about 10 years old or so. "The company was located in my hometown of Akron, and when we would drive by the building..." There it is. "And when we would drive by the building..." I like this cartoon. "I would look at that mysterious place and wonder if that was where I needed to go to become a cartoonist. He's talking, the old guy's talking to another old guy, and they're in, like Moe's Sweet Shop kind of thing. That's pretty cool. That's Crankshaft. I like Crankshaft. What do we got here? Wizard of Id. And there's not a whole lot of talking here, but Wizard of Id. So the bird is flying to the top of the castle with a scroll. So the next one, a cannon goes off and shoots the bird. Oh, that's a shame. Goes off and shoots the bird. So then the next block, it says, she blocked your number. He sent a message to his old girlfriend, I guess, and the bird is bringing it back, and the bird, poor bird, got shot, and the bird says, she blocked your number. This one here. She blocked your number. That's funny. What do we got now? Zits. Zits. I like Zits a lot. It's this young teenage boy. Jeremy, if you ever need to talk, I'm here for you. Mama's talking to the teenage boy. So the next block, the kid's brushing his teeth. And the mama says, or here. She followed him in the bathroom. Or here. And now he's like in the car. And mom's on the roof. And mom says, pretty much anywhere actually. And he yells out, Mom. It cracks me up. Oh, it's too much. It's pretty funny. No, I love the daily cartoons, daily comics. Let me see. Let's see here. The Born Loser. That's sometimes I feel like the Born Loser. He says, "Why must you always be late, Thornapple?" He's coming to work late. And Thornapple says, "Well, Chief, you'll have to allow for my long commute to work." He says it's a long commute. And the boss says, "You would arrive late if you lived next door to the office." You would arrive late if you lived next door to the office. That cracks me up. I think I got a pretty good taste of I feel for the funny page today. I like this crankshaft. I really like this crankshaft a lot. So remember, folks, March 28th and March 29th, big comic book show. Go on put in Google Comic Book Connection, and that'll get you to the website, give you details. March 28th, 29th. And people ask me, it's like Barney Fife would say, remuneration, but no, I don't get any remuneration at all. I want people, especially in the villages, in the village area. They're now calling this the Village Metropolitan Area, or AKA Middle Central Florida. But it really aggravates me. And I used to love eBay, and I used to put a lot of comic books on back from about 2000 to 2010. I did fairly well putting up comic books on Yahoo auctions and eBay auctions. And now, and it's no fault of the seller, but the postage has gone absurd, you know. I remember I used to send back around 1998, 1999, 2,000. I'd send 3 or 4 comic books for $3, and you could do media mail. Now it's real hard to do media mail. They tell you that they have the right to open up the envelope and expand. So anyway, but I remember sending people would buy 3 or 4 comic books, and I charged $3 to mail it out. Now you're paying $5 or $6 to mail for the postage and handling for 1 comic book. So the thing of it is, at Joe Peace's comic book show, you don't have that postage and handling. That's basically, I want people to have, and the more people there, the merrier, the more fun it is. So I'm going to close. This HCM drives me nuts. I was getting like a lot of chest pains. I woke up about 2. I don't know. I think I looked at my watch on my bedside table. I think it was about 2:30 in the morning. I was getting chest pains, but that's part of the game with HCM, But it drives me crazy. Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. So I go to the cardiologist next week, see what he says. So I get down sometimes, but I now have 700 and 780 subscribers, so I need 220 more to make money on YouTube. So please subscribe, please like, please comment, please share. As always, thank you for watching. Appreciate it very much. Appreciate those of you who have subscribed. Appreciate that immensely. And hopefully I'll get to 220, maybe in a year or so. I don't know. I just keep on trucking. I used to do 7 days a week, do a show every day, 7 days a week. Now I do Monday to Friday. And once in a while I'll do a Saturday, depends how it goes. But I focus on Monday to Friday every day, be disciplined, do a show every day, Monday to Friday. And, hopefully I hit the 220. Hopefully I'll hit the 1,000 mark in a year or so. I'll be happy doing that, So stay happy, stay positive, stay healthy. This is Richard Mabey, signing off. Bye for now.